Gabriella Kovacs. Hi, hello, how are you?
Hello, fine, thank you very much. Nice to hear you again, see you again.
Exactly. The reason for this quick talk with you is that I wanted to ask a couple of questions about the 4-day program that you are bringing us to London, to our network of language teachers interested in language coaching. Would you mind explaining a bit about the Thursday evening program that you are launching here in London? Then you have, which is like a general program on language coaching, just an introduction. Then we have a Friday thematic modules. We have a full-on weekend program, super practical and really insightful, that I attended myself a couple of weeks and months ago now. Would you mind explaining to those who are interested potentially in these programs what it is that you are bringing us?
Right, yeah. Well, first of all, thank you, anyone who's listening to us, watching us. And I highly recommend joining, because Thursday evening is going to be a very compact 2-hour little event. And I thought I'd do what is really impactful, which is demonstrating what language coaching actually is like. So I'll be coaching somebody live, a volunteer, hopefully. Usually there is a volunteer, so that will be really insightful. And we'll be looking a little bit into what the similarities, differences are between coaching, teaching and training, because that's always useful for you to see where the borders are, what the limitations of one role is, and how you can actually turn your classroom into a coaching point. So that's always something that people take away from, even if I'm holding a very short workshop like here. So that will be very, very practical in a way, so that you actually understand how it works in a classroom, for example, in a training room for you. So you can take away also a few tools, which I'll be presenting. We might even practice a little bit, so that would be also a practical aspect to it, not only watching me doing something. Yeah. And the Thursday, sorry, that was the Thursday. The Friday will be
Thursday, the 27th of June. It is, yeah.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, that's it. And Friday is a full day, and I've decided to choose 2 of my thematic modules, which are very popular with teachers that I've been working with in the past few years. And I'll be concentrating in the morning on something that I call kinaesthetic and visual language coaching tools, which means we'll be looking at various activities and tools that we can take into the classroom, whether you're working with teenagers, adults in a corporate environment, or in a language school environment, or as a private teacher, online teacher. Actually, you can apply these tools to a variety of settings, a variety of client types, so to say. And we're going to learn how to use them, how to implement them in the classroom, in the training room, whether it's group coaching, training, or individual one-on-one. You can customize them. That's the great thing about them, that they're very versatile. So we'll be taking a deep plunge into that, and the 3 hours will mean that you'll be taking away loads and loads and loads of tools that you can go away with. And they're not only handouts, that they're actually tools that you can put together yourself and customize, as I said, to take into your class. And you're going to see that your clients are going to be able to understand much more what their learning process is about, what their goals are, how they can reach them. And you can discuss this using these coaching tools. So they're very good for awareness raising also, and to increase motivation, things like that. And in the afternoon, we'll be taking a number of coaching tools that I've developed in the past few years and putting them into a business setting specifically. So we'll be looking at tools which we can use to energize people who have very little time to actually learn the language besides the lessons. And as we know, as language professionals, that time is enough for very, very little. I mean, it's just not going to be the real thing if they're not doing their so-called homework, things like that. What we can do is increase their engagement, work on, for example, their stress levels, their commitment to learning the language, and as a result, obviously, the impact of your lessons is going to be higher. So actually you're going to be considered somebody who is professional, who really, really gets the job done. So that's one of the outcomes of working with the coaching tools that I'm offering on Friday. So that's fine.
Yeah, I really look forward to that. Working with business people, that's something that I will certainly want to have a look at. So this is a full day event on Friday, but I understand from 9 till about 4 o'clock, I believe.
Yeah, 4 or 5, yeah.
Exactly. However, and all the program details will be on the website. But I wanted to ask another thing. So the Thursday evening program is a prerequisite to attend these Friday thematic modules, right?
Actually, yes, because what I have found is if I'm just working with the tools with somebody, there's very little context into which you can put it. And although I'll be working specifically to explain what the foundations, what the background, the principles behind language coaching are on Saturday and Sunday, I still think that there should be some kind of, I don't know, an introduction, a forward to what language coaching is about, so that you can understand some very, very basic points. For example, that it's not giving advice, it's not counseling, that kind of thing, and how it's different to teaching, so that you can start thinking about it. And when you come into the Friday space provided, you already have an idea of how this is going to look like. Yeah. So the morning will not start with, okay, so what is coaching? But you already know how it looks like and what aspects of it exist, which you can actually work with.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense, just so we are on the same page, like all of us, and then we can just move on with something more concrete on the Friday. Great. So this would be like a Thursday evening and a Friday commitment that we would require from the attendees. Now, what about the weekend program? That's very exciting as well.
Okay, now the weekend program is the sound foundations, the theoretical background that you need. I think it's language coaching can be looked at as a few tools that you can take into the classroom, but you can also look at it as a framework, as a very sound basis that you can build your lessons around. And I've had this kind of response from people who took my workshops, that they completely changed their approach to how they are teaching, what they are doing, how they're thinking about their own teaching. Yeah. Because of the impact of the 2-day course that I offer, for example, here at the weekend. So I'm very happy to say that it will impact on how you put together your syllabus, what kind of lesson plans you have. Some people decided to completely discard their lesson plans and just going with a piece of paper, because what you are creating is going to be so powerful with your clients. And to ensure that kind of stability, you do need to have a framework, you do need to have a foundation. It's not enough just to have a look at a few tools. It's fine if you're already an experienced coach, but if you're just starting out, I think the 4 days together are the best deal, obviously. But if you're looking for a true, deep understanding of what language coaching is, I really recommend the weekend, because that's going to add that extra bonus. You're going to be able to settle all the tools and all the ideas that you have into a very good framework. And of course, we're going to do lots of practicing. I'm going to be doing some demo coaching again. So yeah, basically it's very interactive. That's all I can say. That's what everyone goes away with. It's interactive. It's not just theory. It's not just me talking like now. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Excellent. So do I. And yeah, I think it's a wonderful mix of programs for everyone who would like to dig a bit deeper, who wants to have the foundations, and also for those who perhaps don't have time to come along to the whole, the 4-day program. Perhaps they just want to have a play. So we have a selection for everyone, basically.
Absolutely. I mean, the way we designed it, we wanted to cater for different needs, for different interests. Somebody might just want a taster. It's fine. You come on the Thursday evening and you can still have all your classes during the week. If you want to go a little bit into detail, then you can have a look at the weekend or the thematic. So yeah, sure. So Welcome, everyone.
We are really excited. Thank you. Thank you very much, Gabriella. And of course, we will keep everyone updated on the latest details about the program on the website languageprofessionalsnetworking.com. Thank you.
Thank you.